In this video, filmed in San Diego, the United Kingdom and Ireland, I am going to be talking to you about 3 ways that other people's actions can affect our decisions and how this can help with your influence. Hello everyone and welcome to this video, which I am filming to you from a slightly chilly Dublin. I am coming to you from the gas lamp quarter here in San Diego. I am filming to you from a very windy Stone Henge here in the UK. In this video, we are talking about influence and persuasion, and in particular, we are talking about the principle of persuasion, other people's perception. Basically, we are going to be covering 3 ways that other people's actions affect our decisions. So the first thing, what are people saying? You can say a lot about yourself, but sometimes what's more powerful is what other people are saying about you. Now, at this restaurant, I just walked by and I see, all these best restaurant magazines. So I'm like, okay, well, if this has been listed by San Diego's best restaurants, let me go and check it out. And that's why I stopped here. So what are other people saying about you, and can you use that to your advantage? You see, Stonehenge is an amazing monument. It's been here for over 5,000 years. That's what we base our decisions on. When you look at what tourist attractions that most people go to in the UK, and you look at on TripAdvisor and you see that over 9,000 people have said something about Stonehenge, then you say to yourself, well, if all those people have done it, maybe I should too. And that's what we base many of our decisions on, other people's perceptions. So when we look at what are other people saying and how does that affect us, this is what websites like TripAdvisor over here, what they're built on, right? Because essentially we love to know what other people thought, because if other people have liked something, then we're more likely to do it. So I've gone on to something here on TripAdvisor from Oman, which is where I'm from. So this is Wadi Beni Khalid, and you can see over here it's got 526 reviews. So essentially we'll go down and people just go and look at what are other people saying. And we are more likely to act on something because a lot of other people have said good things. So here's number 2. What are people doing? There's a crowd developing a little bit behind me, and they are all around some dancers, some guys that are performing in the street. Now, I didn't know that at first, but when you see a crowd of people gather around, then as people, what do we like to do? We like to follow other people's opinions. If other people find it interesting, then we think that we might find it interesting. Now, one of the reasons that so many people come to see it is because so many people have come to see it. And we like to do what other people are doing. Over here, we're going to look at what other people are doing and how that affects us. So booking.com is a very popular booking website where you can go and check hotels. And these guys use this principle of persuasion so well, because over here you see booked 25 times in the last 6 hours. This is what other people are doing. And they highlight that because that's more likely to get you to act, and then if you hover over it, it says last booking 6 minutes ago. Again, what are other people doing? It's causing you to act. You're like, wow, okay, 3 people are looking at this right now. See, these guys are very good at using this principle of persuasion. What are other people doing in order to push you and to persuade you? They also use a couple of other principles of persuasion, which I talk about in my book, like fear of loss, like there's only one like it, or you just missed it, scarcity, etc. But in terms of what other people are saying, look, 92% of guest reviewers had their expectation of this property met or exceeded. See, it's all about what other people are saying, what other people are doing, and they really just highlight that. Oh, look, just booked. there's another manifestation of this technique. What are other people doing? And these guys really demonstrate that well.
Number 3.
What an authority is telling us. So I am on a street called Henry Street, and why am I here? Well, because I got on the tour bus and the tour guide said that this is one of the most popular shopping streets in Dublin. Now that brings me to the first persuasion principle. When a person is considered someone of authority, then you tend to listen to what he has to say. So for example, whether it's a doctor, a policeman, a general, or a judge, whoever it is, we do not question when it's one of those people. But we also don't question people that we assume are authorities. So you can establish yourself as an authority. Think of it this way. Look at film critics. A film critic has established themselves as an authority because enough people listen to their opinion and take it as word, right? Fashion magazines establish themselves as authorities on a particular subject. Basically, it's like being a subject matter expert. So I'm outside a place called Burger Lounge here in San Diego, California, and which is in the gas lamp district. And I've never heard of this place before, and I want to show you why I decided to come and stop here, because I saw this. Now, I don't know if you can see, there's a number of magazines over there that says San Diego's best restaurants, San Diego's best restaurants, San Diego 126 best restaurants, and San Diego best restaurants. And, you know, Burger Lounge is kind of there, and basically, you know, I'm walking around and a lot of restaurants are saying how awesome they are. And this proves one of the principles of persuasion that I talk about in my book, and that's other people's perception. On Empire, they rate movies. You see, this is not a lot of people rating a movie. This is one website, Empire, and they are known to be an authority, and so that is why more people will listen to them versus listening to the whole crowd. You know, some people will just go and say respect their opinion, so they'll go and read what is, you know, what are these guys rating this movie, etc. So this is not the rating of you know, IMDb, which is based on what everybody thinks collectively. Sort of like the TripAdvisor example I gave earlier. This is just one authority website. So it's just an opinion of one person. They have established themselves as an authority, so more people are likely to listen to them. What are other people saying about you, and can you use that to your advantage? So this is Munir, coming to you from San Diego, California, from a slightly chilly Dublin, from Stone Henge in the UK, and I will catch you on the next video.
Oh, hello internet. Munir heard you like cat videos, so he hired me to talk to you. He makes videos to show you how to influence yourself through mindset changes and others through the power of persuasion. So when you hit the subscribe button now, you will get exclusive interviews, secrets, and mind-blowing tips on how to lead a more successful life.